Did you know if you don't clean your PC regularly, you can actually damage it? This is because dust and heat can build up over time and actually suffocate the computer itself. So today I'll be teaching you how to properly remove all the components and clean them without actually damaging the computer itself. The materials that you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, an air duster can, and alcohol swipes. You also want to make sure you have a wooden surface because carpet can actually short out any chipset that you have on the PC. The first step is to remove the right hand panel. You do this by removing the top screw. You now can pull the panel up and out. This will reveal all the components of the PC itself. What you want to focus on is the hard drive, the optical drive, and the GPU. The hard drive itself has a power cable and a SATA cable connected. Very carefully remove these because they're very brittle. Now there should be two little brackets on the side that you pull in on the hard drive and pull out. You also want to note you want to put the metal side first on the surface because you can short out the chipset on top. You also want to remove the GPU, which is located by the power supply unit. This is a little tricky because it pulls up and out at a certain angle. Just be very careful when doing it. You also notice a fan on the GPU itself. This is brittle, so be very careful setting it down. You will locate the optical drive, which is on the top right hand of the PC. This is actually known as your DVD drive as well. Remove the power cable and SATA cable on the back of the optical drive. Once done, you'll be able to slide it out forward. And here is your optical drive. Next, you want to take the PC outside preferably and use the air can duster to get any remaining dust out of the PC itself. For the removable components that we took out, use alcohol swipes. And you want to use the swipes on the bottom of the chipsets. This is where dust and grime can build up. The next step is putting the PC back together once it's cleaned. So first, we'll be putting the hard drive back into the slot. By doing this, you want to use the metal side up by sliding in and then back. Once it clicks in, you can add your SATA cable and your power adapter. And again, be very careful because these are very brittle and they break very easily. Once that's done, you can install your optical drive, which this slides in from the back to the back. And that should click right into place. If it doesn't, make sure because it can obviously fall right out if you don't. Next step is to connect the power cable and the SATA connector to the optical drive. Once that's done, you can move on to your GPU unit. This is your graphic processing unit, also your video card. And this, you need to be very careful as well because it slides in at a certain angle. And if you slide it in wrong, you can end up breaking the chip. Once that's in, you will look at the PC itself, make sure it's fully clean. And you want to go ahead and put on the slide cable that goes in the front, and you will be completed. Now that you know how to successfully clean a computer, this should save you money and time in the near future.